You understand?
Hang on, guys. Hang on. If I'm in the desert and I believe on Christ and there's no way to get to water and I die, do I go to heaven?
What's the answer?
The answer is no.
That's
You're wrong.
denying justification by faith. He's not.
Yeah, get rid
No,
of this
that's
guy.
Here,
not
let
true.
me ask you something.
You
All right, hold on,
denied the
hold on, let me ask you
definition of
something.
faith.
I like
That's
asking,
what's going on here.
I like asking people this. Rick, is having trust in Jesus alone enough to get you to heaven?
No, it's not.
That's good luck with that.
Blasphemy. That is heresy. That is heresy.
No, it's heresy to your
That's
doctrine.
so sad, Rick. That is so
Whosoever
sad.
believeth in me
That's
shall
so
not
sad.
perish
Told
but
you
have
with what
everlasting
Scripture
life.
says.
Whosoever hath not the Son hath not the Father.
So you
hath
admit,
not the
Rick,
Son.
Rick.
How do you
so
have
you
the
admit,
Son?
No, you don't.
Rick, hold on a second. So you admit that being water baptized is trusting in the water baptism, not Jesus.
No, I don't admit that.
Well, you just said trusting in Jesus alone is not enough.
That's right.
So you
because
have to admit that you're trusting in water
doesn't
baptism.
do anything for you until you obey the gospel.
Rick, which
Okay,
baptism?
so you're trusting in your hold on, guys, hold on. So you're trusting in your obedience.
I'm trusting that by doing the commands that God commanded,
You're trusting in your
that
obedience.
I receive
What-
what God said I would receive when I did them.
What commands?
Right.
are
So
you-
you're trusting in your obedience to save you.
I'm trusting in God because God's
What's
the
your
one.
No,
denomination?
you just said, Rick. You just said you're trusting and you obeying God. That's your obedience to God. You're trusting in your obedience to God and not God Himself.
What is your
That's wrong.
denomination?
That is a trick question that you're trying to
That
say.
is not a trick question.
Trusting in
That
the
is how is that a
commands
trick question?
See, look, you're just interrupting me. So here's the thing. God commands, God gives commands, and to say that you trust God but then don't do the commands He gave you.
What
is
what
not
commands,
trusting.
Rick? What
That
what
is
command?
not trusting.
What
Hold on, let him
commands?
finish. Let him finish. Hold on a second. Let him finish. Finish that last statement, Rick.
If you say you trust God and He gave you commands and you don't do the commands and you just say, hey, I trusted God, you're not actually trusting God. If
What
you don't
commands,
God
Rick?
commands,
Well, that's not true, Rick.
What
that's not
commands
true
are you
because
talking
none of us.
about?
Hold
Rick?
on. Rick, okay, Rick. Let me ask you something. Then, how many times have you lied since you've been saved?
Oh, I haven't counted, but if I have, I've been
Okay, all right, hold on.
asking for
Hold
forgiveness.
on. So you've lied so many times you can't even keep count, but you're trusting in your obedience to God. Do you not see a problem there?
Not at all, because God says that